Jack Curran and also Michael King asked a very similar question. What did it mean to Teddy, when Ron Simmons beat Vader for the world title in 1992? What was his reaction in the moment when Simmons won the title? And does Teddy believe that Simmons becoming the world champion opened up the door for guys like The Rock, Booker T, and Mark Henry to become world champion as well?
Well, I think so. When Ron, like I said, like you just said, when he became the world champion, that opened a lot of doors for a lot of guys. Bill Watts was the man that made that decision, to put the title on Ron. And I thought it was great, absolutely great, because there had never been a black, world champion, in WCW. Vince, I think, there was one with Vince. I can't remember who it was, but anyway,
you can argue in the '60s, because I think Los Angeles territory had a couple of like maybe Bearcat Wright might be one. But anyway, please continue.
Yeah, right. But like I said, that's what it was right there, as far as I can remember.
With Bill Watts, obviously from Junkyard Dog onwards, when he was running Mid-South, he always loved to have a black world champion or like top main eventer. And then after JYD left, he tried it with less success, with Butch Reed, even though he was very good. And then there was people like the Snowman and Savannah Jack and people like that. With Bill Watts making Ron Simmons WCW's first world champion who was black, was it disingenuous? Was it purely a business thing, or did he really want to?
I think it was business. I think Bill Watts really wanted to do that. You know what I mean? I think he wanted to make an impression on Ted Turner, because the way I got the referee spot, I always heard back after I got in that spot, I heard that Ted Turner wanted that black referee on his TV. Now, that's what I was told. Mm-hmm. And so that's how I got the referee. Well, I didn't get the spot like that, but once I started refereeing, that's how I kept that job and stayed in it, because they said Ted Turner wanted me on his TV. Mm-hmm. And other than that, like I said, with Butch, Butch was the guy, you know what I mean? And like I said, with Bill Watts doing that for Ron, I thought he really wanted to do that. And I basically think he did it to make an impression on TBS.
Ace.
I'll tell you another story too, thinking about that, because I remember Mr. Barnett. He was one of the promoters, Jim Barnett. And
do you do an impression of Jim Barnett, by the way, because everyone does?
Oh yeah, and he came to me, and I never forget this. And he said to me, "Teddy Long, the only reason that we put the titles on you guys is because the NAACP kept calling us, wanting to know why we don't have any black champions." Now, that's what he told me, the reason why Butch and Ron got the titles.
How does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, back then, I didn't understand, so back then it was good. I'm glad to see that we got this push and we got a good break. But now that, I understand a lot more, they were just doing something just to do something. Like Mr. Barnett said, mm-hmm. The NAACP, I don't know why they ain't got no black champions. So they didn't want no problem with the NAACP, so they put the titles on us.